This is LWT with live soccer action now in the Sunday match.
Yellow Pages, supporters of the Sunday match.
12 months ago, Brian Robson inspired Middlesbrough to the First Division title. 2 seasons earlier, it was Kevin Keegan's Toon Army. Now the Championship could be heading northeast again. Peter Reid, so popular on Wearside, they've released a hit single in his honour. It could be in the top 40 this week. Sunderland are all set to finish in the top 2. A wonderful run has turned them into title favourites. Out of work last year, Jim Smith was all set to concentrate on the quiet life. Then Derby County tempted him back. Smith's revitalised side have been in the promotion frame since Christmas, but can they hang on? When it comes to promotion, Dave Bassett has been there and done it several times over. Crystal Palace were nowhere in the new year. Now Dougie Freedman can't stop scoring, and the Eagles have their eyes on the top 2. No money to spend, no hope. That was what they said about Alan Kirbishley and Charlton back in the summer. But the shoestring budget has gone a long way. Charlton's young side are outsiders in a 4-horse race, but they still have 6 games left to play. Starting this afternoon at the Valley, it's 4th against 2nd, Charlton against Derby, kick-off 2:55. Hello, good afternoon. Charlton have been in touch at the top of Division 1 all season, but if they are to go up automatically, they really have to win today. And for once, their South London rivals, Crystal Palace, will be delighted if they do. And I'm delighted to welcome the Palace manager, Dave Bassett. Dave, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We'll talk to you later. I know it's going to be a nervy afternoon for Dave and for the 2 managers down at the Valley, Alan Kirbishley and Jim Smith. And we can speak to them both now. They're with our reporter, Nick Clark. Nick.
Gabriel, thanks very much indeed. Well, let's start with Alan Kirbishley. Alan, no beating about the bush, really. This is crucial, isn't it?
Well, it's crucial that we've got to win today to have any chance of getting in the top 2, I think. We've managed to have perhaps a little hiccup at the wrong time, and today we need to get a result.
Now, of course, Derby lying second at the moment, but you'll know that if you lose today, this lot will only be 7 points behind you, won't they?
Yeah, I mean, and Palace will be only 2 points behind us, so it's a very important game for ourselves today to make sure that we keep the cushion as it was yesterday.
Now, Charlton struggling at the moment to find the back of the net. You did all right against Tranmere recently, didn't you? So that's sort of helpful.
You haven't seen us away lately. We're all right at home, but we've been poor away from home. But we did, hopefully that gave the front players a boost. Obviously last week we're getting 6 goals, yeah.
And Alan, a bane of your life lately has been the injury problems, but the team has a bit more of a familiar look today, thankfully, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you get to this time of season, you've got injuries and suspensions. We're like no other club, but to be honest, we had 9 out last week and we've got 8 out this week, but they got a point at Sunderland last week, which was a fantastic result for us. And yeah, we've got quite an experienced side out today, so we're not harping on about it. And the problems we've had, as you just said, is scoring the goals. I think our defensive record is quite good, you know. We've got to start putting the ball in the back of the net.
And good to see Lee Boyer back.
Yeah, he's been missing games here and there, you know. It's his first season. He's done brilliantly for us, you know. 1 or 2 of the young lads have come under a little bit of pressure. He's had a week off. I'm expecting to be flying.
OK, well, we'll look forward to the game. Good luck to you both.
Thank you.
Cheers, Nick. Cheers.
Thank you.
Jim Smith looking as focused as I've seen him, I think. It's a very important game for both teams.
Yes, it is very important, and Jim will be concerned because he's been in this position before with two other clubs, Portsmouth and Newcastle, where in actual fact they slipped into the playoffs and didn't make it, and that obviously affects you. You know, it affects any manager, but from our point of view, we are hoping to make up the deficit.
How much has it been on your mind, this game? And you won yesterday, great win against Southend. Now you need Charlton to do you a favour.
Well, our destiny isn't in our own hands. We need Charlton to beat Derby to give us an opportunity to claw back. If they don't, then really there's very little we can do to affect that. But as I say, really, you can't always rely on teams over the season. It's what you do yourself.
Recent form hasn't been great from either side. I know Derby won 6-2, I know, but away from home, Jim sort of touched on it there. Charlton have maybe struggled a bit with nerves too.
Yes, Charlton, as Alan said, has hit a little bit of dodgy form at the wrong time, but they played very well early on, and goals has been a problem. Yeah. Derby's away record's not the best, but it will be all up today. They both know that it's an important game, and as Alan said, if they want to get in the top spot, they've got to win. If they don't, then they'll be aiming at the playoffs, and Jim will feel if they get a victory, that swings the pendulum in their favour.
Charlton and Derby are on their way out for a match so important for all sides at the top of Division 1. As we heard from Dave Bassett, it's so important for Crystal Palace as well. Let's say good afternoon to our commentators, George Graham and first Brian Moore.
Good afternoon, everybody, from the Valley in South London. It's a fairly bright, brisk, spring-like day. Let's just check on the teams for this important clash at the top of the NC League First Division. Charlton, who badly need a win, 3 away games after this, remember, and the defence has had to be reshaped for this one. Richard Rufus is suspended, and both left-backs, Jamie Stewart and Paul Sturgis, are injured. Stuart Balmer and Chris White are the centre-backs now, with Steve Brown, usually a right-back, going to the left. Lee Bowyer, who missed the Sunderland game through injury, returns to the midfield. That's really important for Charlton. And in goal for Charlton again today is their third choice, Andy Pedersen, but he was a real hero in the Easter Monday draw at Sunderland. In fact, he was named as man of the match. Robin van der Laan was Jim Smith's first signing for Derby County, a Dutchman who's had a terrific influence on their midfield, and as Derby have climbed the table. In fact, Derby, fresh from a 6-2 win against Tranmere on Easter Monday, not surprising that Jim Smith, their manager, sticks to the same side. Igor Stimac, the Croatian international, is likely to play as a sweeper, with Dean Yates and Gary Rowett, the markers, and Lee Carsley and Chris Powell, the wing-backs. Dean Sturridge and Marco Gabbiadini are in good form up front. They've got 31 goals between them. The referee this afternoon is Mike Pearce of Portsmouth. Away we go, Charlton in the red shirts, white shorts, attacking the goal to our left. Chris White getting the ball back to Pedersen. Chris Powell getting caught by the challenge there from Lee Bowyer. Derby second in the table. Crystal Palace just behind them. Charlton are fourth in the table. Sturridge, who's a really good scoring spell. Van der Laan with a shot charged down by Balmer. Stabbed in there by Carsley. And Keith Jones getting it away for Charlton. To the point in the season where the buck stops here now, as so many sides, it could be as many as 10 from the First Division, still with some chance of getting into the playoffs. Remember, just 2 go directly into the Premiership next season. The teams that finish 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th play off amongst themselves in the playoffs with a Wembley final for that one remaining place to go into the Premiership. called again into the Welsh squad for a match coming up against Switzerland in Lugano is the Charlton number 9. Brown planting it forward towards the big lever, and Robinson getting in behind, but taken out. In fact, there's a foul by Robinson, a free kick to Derby County. Early impressions from George Graham?
Yes, well, Brian, I think it's very important that Charlton seem to get some sort of result today. The last home match that I saw, they lost at Leicester, and they seem to be playing much better away from home, with a tremendous result up at Sunderland. So they're playing against a very experienced side today in Derby, and although Derby have not been playing very well of late, they're coming here with a lot of experience and realise that they've got to get something out of the game today.
Well, a change of ball, and a Derby player, Darryl Powell, in need of treatment there. Now, he's been very important. I must say, when I've seen Derby this season, former Portsmouth player, he has been really impressive through that midfield. And the stretchers coming on.
Talking about the Charlton youngsters, I mean, at the beginning of the season, I'm sure that if the manager had been sitting in his office thinking we're going to be definitely in the playoffs, maybe even a chance of going up automatically, he would have been absolutely delighted. And I think it's all credit to the management team and the youngsters who have done the business for Charlton this year.
It's a long, hard struggle for all young players. But young Lee Bowyer, for example, who missed the Sunderland game, he's only 19, but this is his 46th game. I think Derby are making this substitution.
Yeah, I think Powell, it looked as if it was a hamstring, and if it is a hamstring, I don't think we'll see much of him again this afternoon.
Well, they got Sean Flynn, who can play midfield. Up to Lieber. I mean, if it's a hamstring as well, this is Stimac, the Croatian. If it's a hamstring, George, that might well mean he'll not play much.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it's a bad hamstring, it's usually at least about 3, 4, 5 week job.
By which time the season's over. Free kick for Charlton. Looking to make a good, bright, early impression here. Yes, they took the substitute Sean Flynn on.
That must be a bit of a blow to Derby, because the boy Powell has done a very good job since he's moved to Portsmouth.
Towards White was right in there, but Derby got that away. It's now for Matt Jackson, who's here on loan from Everton. Takes it nicely from Bradley Allen. But Chris Powell, very experienced, came from Southend United. Gets it away, but the ball into touch on the far side for a Charlton throw. Not quite a full house here, but a good atmosphere. Very important week coming up for Charlton. They're away to Stoke, who themselves are in the playoff frame, on Wednesday, and then away to Reading next weekend. Then they have an away game against Port Vale, so their next 3 are away, and they finish the season with 2 at home against Tranmere and the final day against Wolves. But there's no doubting about it that if they're going to look for certainly a playoff place, the victory here is really absolutely vital for them. Although I think at the back of their minds, George, they still fancy themselves a little bit that they're not out of the running for one of the actual automatic promotion places. Good jump there by Stimac. Turned off there, Bowyer trying to guide it in. Bowyer might get another chance here. He's sent a nice little dummy there, and then a good little chip in there towards Lieburn. Robinson trying to keep it going. The whistle has gone, a free kick to Derby, but an excellent piece of play by Bowyer.
Yeah, I think that showed Bowyer's class. Got to the byline there, and a lovely little chip to the far post. That showed his individual skill.
That was the dummy there. It was a lovely dummy.
Yeah, and then it gets to the byline, left-footed as well. Bypasses all the near post defenders. Unfortunately, Lieburn came in, and rightly a free kick was awarded against them.
Derby, as I was saying, 6-2 at home on Easter Monday against Tranmere, but Jim Smith was saying we've been pretty consistent there. But away, we just have always lacked a little bit. And in fact, in the last month, they've lost at Ipswich, at Norwich, and crucially at Sunderland.
It's quite amazing, really, because Charlton is almost their home form. It's just as good as their away form. So
Robinson gets it away. A little bit of a worry there just for a moment for Charlton. Leven with the throw. It's a good surface they're playing on here at the Valley. Ball played long. Bradley Allen won't get to that one. Banged away by Yates. Up towards Sturridge. Brown with a header. Carsley following it in. He'll bomb up and down that right flank. Oh, goodness. Crashed there into the advertising boards. Robinson doesn't seem too worried about his opponent. He's much more worried about whether they got the throw, which I don't think they have. In fact, it's a free kick. There must have been a little push there by Robinson. On to Yates at the far side. He's nodded that down well, and Charlton, well, a miscue there. Oh, and Leven didn't get it away as effectively as he might have done. But now Allen's away. Stopped though by Simpson, but a half stopped. Jones. It's got a bit of feel and a bit of bite about it this afternoon. Jackson to Lever. Jackson again. Sean Newton, another Charlton youngster, up through the ranks. Finds Carl Lever. Newton again. Tried to get Bowyer in. Well, you saw Charlton's game against Leicester where they were very unimpressive, George. I saw them as ITV viewers did on Good Friday. Good Friday against Luton, when again they were pretty unimpressive. But they look much more like it today, don't they?
yeah, I mean, I think that's got to be expected from a very young side. You know, the expectations are very high. The pressure's on them now, and they probably enjoy, which is seen, playing away from home a lot better than at home. But they started very well today.
Carsley getting the ball forward. Sturridge is chasing it. The flag is up. With a header, Robinson, Jones, Bowyer, Newton, and now Jackson. Played in the game for Bowyer, tried to keep it going, Bradley Allen couldn't get to it. It's back safely with the Derby goalkeeper, Russell Holt.
I think what will be interesting today, Brian, is the way Derby are playing with the three at the back, four across midfield, and Simpson just floating behind the front two. And that could cause Charlton some problems, but we'll have to see if Simpson can get in the game.
Yates again with a header. Barmer bangs that one clear. Derby's throw. Jones, who's got Bowyer streaking on the outside of him. Bowyer runs up and down this pitch for the whole 90 minutes. As they say, he's got a terrific engine on him. He's looking for something returning from Sean Newton. Newton cutting in though. And Flynn gets it away. This is Simpson playing in that position that George Graham was saying, just behind the front two. And Brown with a header back. Pedersen coming out. Good understanding. Good throw out. And here come Charlton again. Steve Brown playing into some accustomed position at left back. He's normally a right back. Up goes the skipper Carl Lever. Newton gets it back for Jackson, playing some nice stuff now, Charlton. But again Derby coming forward. Simpson and now Gabbiadini picking out Simpson. Normally see him patrolling down that left flank. He's feeling well at home there, but that's a cross that's far too long. 4 goals in the last 2 games, including a hat-trick against Tranmere. Brown with a throw. Lieburn with a backward header. Robinson does well. Bradley Allen, he's got Robinson up alongside him. Derby retreating here now. But in the end, the pass wasn't nearly good enough, but he's got another go. And now they found Bowyer. Long-range shot by him. He does hit a terrific shot, Lee Bowyer. A minimum of backlift, but a maximum amount of power.
Well, first of all, Bradley Allen lost the ball and then retrieved it again. And it set up Bowyer for a good shot, good strike on target. But I think the keeper had it comfortably covered.
Gabbiadini. Jones. Carsley with a header. Challenge there by Robinson. Simpson. Stopped by Newton. Robinson. Carsley again. Good header that time. To Paul Simpson. Hit first time. Goal kick. Andy Pedersen, the Charlton goalkeeper, 3rd choice, as I said. It's the 5th club he's played for this season. He's been out on loan to Plymouth, to Bradford, to Ipswich, to Colchester. And here he is in the first team at Charlton. Mike Salmon, the #1 goalkeeper, is out with first a knee problem and then a calf injury he picked up in training, and then Micah Mann with a rib injury. This is Stimac. We'll see him in the European Championships later this season, playing for Croatia. You can be sure of that. Lieburn. Derby reckon if they win today, they are then absolutely certain of a playoff place. But now they're defending to be done. They found Jones with it. And he plays it wide for Newton. There are some red shirts in there, including Lieburn now, but also Rowett getting it away. Bowyer missed his kick that time. Bradley Allen, he missed his kick that time, and Stimac will get it away.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of nerve showing from the youngsters there. A couple of missed kicks. Probably needed just to sort of like calm down and just concentrate on the technique.
Jackson with a throw for Charlton. Lieburn didn't get ahead to it, but neither did anybody sensibly in the Derby defence. Simpson in the end putting it away. So a very frenetic first quarter of an hour, but as yet no goals. Jackson again with a throw. Good long throw too. Lieburn did get to that one, but I think it was Yates who eventually put it away. White who bangs it goalwards, but it's a goal kick.
Yes, it's worth taking a chance. A typical centre-half volley can be anywhere, but more often than not it lands up in the crowd.
Chris White played over 100 games for Arsenal between 79 and 84. So is Russell Holt. White battling at the other end. Newton. Rowett getting Simpson away. Playing it inside to Sturridge. Gabbiadini's in the box. No foul. Lieburn kept that in. Here's Yates. Well, there was some good tigerish play there by Bradley Allen. Keith Jones hitting it forward. Stimac carefully back to his keeper. But this is enjoyable stuff, and it's almost got really a cutthroat, cut-tie atmosphere about it. Rowett. Dinking it forward. Simpson can do some dangerous work in this particular position, particularly down that left-hand side. Sturridge now with Gabbiadini waiting in the middle. And Van der Laan, a good save by Pedersen. Yates.
That was a tremendous move by Derby down the left flank. Again, Simpson was involved, set Powell away. Very, very good cross, and ideal header from. Now we've got, I think it's Powell on the ball now.
That's right, and Van der Laan who comes in for the header.
Lovely cross and a great header. Yeah, tremendous save. If the rest of the game's like this, it'll be really entertaining, and hopefully we'll get a few goals as well.
Absolutely. That was a bad kick by Pedersen. Chris Powell to Sean Flynn, who's on for Darryl Powell, who left the fingers a hamstring injury quite early in the game. Cut out well there by Stuart Palmer. Gabbiadini. Gabbiadini again. Flynn. Parsley going in for the header. Sturridge looks as though he might try and get something out of it. Robinson's gone back to help. And in the end, it finished the corner for Derby County. Yates and Stimac going forward. Leeburn heading it out, only as far as Flynn, but Bowyer was on him like a flash. Robinson, and that's a good pass as well towards Keith Jones. Whether he's quite got the pace to outstrip him, he hasn't, so he's done the right thing and found his right back, Matt Jackson. Newton, Charlton playing some clever stuff as well. Their throw. Here's Keith Jones. Bradley Allen, little dummy, gets it back from Leeburn. Allen now with a shot on goal! And Leeburn stretching out one of those long legs of his, couldn't quite get it in.
Another good move from Charlton. They played some lovely passing football here, and a lovely over on the edge of the box, which set Bradley Allen up. And it was a good shot across the goals, and the slightest touch either from the Charlton forward or even a Derby defender at the goal. Good move from Charlton.
I hope, ladies and gentlemen at home, you're enjoying this, because it's certainly here at the Valley today. There's a real buzz about the place, and the quality of the football we've seen so far in the opening 20 minutes has been very good indeed.
Just get the feeling as well, Brian, that there's going to be some goals, because the forwards look nice and bright, and they have creating chances at both ends.
It's Derby's throw. Of a corner. Derby already beaten Charlton once this season, 2-0 at the baseball ground back in November. Nicely playing it in. Very valuable header there. Flynn dinking it in again, over the crossbar. Jackson, long-range shot coming up. Knocked out by Stimac. Sturridge. Now Brown. Finding Jackson. Now, nice control. Some excellent fullback play there by Chris Powell. Sturridge to Gabbiadini to Van der Laan, cut out by Jackson. Oh yeah. Now White. Oh, delayed it. Now Simpson to get his challenge in. Here's Balmer. Bowyer again. White. And then again for Balmer. Back to goalkeeper Patterson. Jones, the cross just a little too deep though, and it'll be a Derby throw.
Actually, it was a very, very good break by Jones. I'm just surprised that Carl Leaburn didn't stay at the far post, because it looked to me as an obvious far post ball there, and especially with Leaburn's height, about 6'4". If he'd have just stayed out, I think that would have been a very valuable cross.
Charlton throw. Goes Lever, knocks it down towards Newton. Powell gets it away calmly. Back comes Chris White for Charlton. Oh yeah. Palmer. Jackson. Again. Now Lever. Will it come to Allen? It will. Allen shot. I think it may have just gone wide, but Russell Hope couldn't be sure. Indeed it would. Gabbiadini. Robinson. Chased by Carsley. Robinson got the better of him, but without profit. Appropriate really that it should be a good game today, as the Charlton's excellent Matchday magazine reminds us. It's near enough the 50th anniversary of the FA Cup final of '46 when Charlton played Derby, and Derby won on that occasion 4-1. Was played in April that year. And in fact, both the sides got 2 medals. Another little line. There wasn't enough gold around apparently in 1946, so they were given bronze medals, and when there was enough gold, they were replaced by golden ones. Another piece of useless information for you to tuck away. Jones picks this one up. Steve Brown. Robinson. Although Charlton were beaten up at the baseball ground, Alan Curbishley, the manager, saying how well they played up there, and that Derby, he said, don't worry, they'll be worried about us here. With a header there, not 1 but 2. Robinson, oh, good save, Allen, just over the top. How close can you get? That was a terrific save by Holt, and it looked as though it might bounce invitingly for Bradley Allen, but it didn't. It went over the top.
Well, Robinson did very well here, actually. Tremendous shot, another good save. And unfortunately, Bradley Allen just couldn't get the right angle on it to hit in at the far post. But the only thing the game is lacking just now really is goals, because that's both goalkeepers made outstanding saves. If we get one goal, I'm sure we're going to get quite a few more.
Up goes Palmer against Gabbiadini. In goes Brown, gets there before Sturridge. Up goes Weber, knocking it on for Bradley Allen again, but Stimac was there, supported here by Dean Yates. Charlton's throw. White. Oh, he's played Jones in well here. That was a terrific little ball by Chris White, and an excellent position taken up by Jones. They've got a corner.
If only, it's a great ball here by Chris White, and Jones just unfortunately needed an extra yard of pace there. I mean, that was a wonderful ball there.
Hoyer's caught them napping here. Towards Lieben on the far side. Now Barmer, everybody up from the back. The cross comes in. And again, Derby get it away. Comes in again. And it goes through to goalkeeper Holt. Good spell by Charlton. They're banking on a victory here today. They're also banking on Crystal Palace doing everybody a favour by winning at Derby a fortnight today. They feel then that Derby could be catchable in one of those automatic promotion places. Touched on by Simpson, touched back by White. Pedersen, oh, I tell you something, that was a nasty one for the keeper. In fact, I think the flag may have been up, but it was still a nasty one for Andy Pedersen.
Yeah, I think I think the goalkeeper knew he was doing that, Brian. He saw the offside zone. What surprised me with a bit of Derby defence, for the experience they've got back there, they do look a bit vulnerable, and it's understandable now why in recent away form they've been losing some games.
Up goes Lieberg, and Bradley Allen getting in behind them. He's crossed it beautifully from a very difficult position there. Gabbiadini finds Flynn, the substitute. Simpson tries to hammer it across to the far side to Sturridge. Cut out here by White, played forward to Bowyer. White again, and now for Brown. And in the end, Barmer hammers it forward. Barmer again. Newton. What of an hour of the first half left. Lieber just tucks it through to Jones. Gets it back to Bradley Allen. Away from Derby again. Sturridge on the far side. But look at the work of Matt Jackson there. And Pedersen's clearance is a good one. Up to Lieber, touched on by him. Bradley Allen takes it down. Stimac brings it down, and it's going to be a free kick. Crowd howling that action should be taken against the Croatian. Well, if he gets a yellow card, he'll be unfortunate, but if he gets anything more than that, he'll be downright unfortunate. He's going to get a yellow card, but it can't surely be anything more than that. Yes, it's a yellow card.
I thought it was a bit unfortunate there, really. I think he took the man and the ball. But Brad Allen was through if he hadn't got it.
Jackson with the cross. Gabbiadini right back helping out, get it away. Little touch there by Gabbiadini. Paul Simpson now. Gabbiadini's gone racing on ahead of him, but Barmer did a terrific job for Charlton. Keith Jones hitting it long, hoping that Bradley Allen can find a way there, but
I think the one ace up Derby's sleeve really is Simpson, and I'm really surprised the number of opportunities he's had and wasted. With his experience and talent, I think he should have used it a lot better than he was, because nobody's picking him up, and he's sitting in this lovely little row behind the front two.
This is Sturridge. Driven in, Bowyer clipping it away. Allen versus Rowett. Rowett, the more determined. Powell looks to get the cross in, but stopped by Jackson. Chris Powell with the throw. Marco Gabbiadini. Bowyer again. It's been an absolute rock at the back so far for Charlton. Brown gets that one away. Here's Stinach. Mike Beaton in the air that time. Bit of space for Sturridge, yes or no? His determination got the ball back for Derby, and Van der Laan plays it out for Chris Powell. Good shadowing there by Sean Newton. But a Derby corner. Simpson with this corner. Gabbiadini looking for a header. Carsley, could be problems here for Charlton. In the end, there are none. It's a goal kick.
Yeah, apart from one good cross, which the Charlton goalkeeper made a very good save, Derby actually have got in the last third, the attacking third, very well, but the actual final cross has not been the quality I would have expected.
Powell the header. Flynn stopped by Jackson. Barmer. Lieber, good play. They claim a handball for that pass from Bowyer, but referee Pearce unimpressed. Just he was unimpressed by Gabbiadini's complaint there. Good play, Newton. Bowyer to Lieber. Into the path of Bowyer. Now can Charlton find something here? Now Derby defending well. Van der Laan getting it forward. Simpson misread that one. White into Allen, and he misread that one. Jackson. Newton. She won't get past Chris Powell as easy as that. And here's Powell again now. Powell will get there first though. Sturridge, all shadowed again by Barmer. Simpson trying to get Gabbiadini, or rather to Sturridge in, and is Gabbiadini on the far side. Now Gabbiadini from Sturridge's header. Could be problems here for Charlton. Oh, it just nicked away from Sturridge. He had his finger on the trigger there, no mistake, and here's Robinson now for Charlton. stopped though by Yates. Oh, and then pulls Yates back, yellow card. What a silly thing to do.
Yeah, he lost possession. I think he was probably frustrated himself, but it was definitely a yellow card. But again, another great wide position now by Derby, and Gabbiadini, I think he should have done a lot better. He's just pulling it back. What the game really needs now, Brian, is a goal, and I think that would really liven it up, because, as I say, I think there's plenty of goals in this game.
Here's the free kick. Knocked down by Van der Laan, easily gathered by Pedersen in the Charlton goal. To Newton. Jackson. Get towards Lever, and so much of it goes high into the box, hoping for the head of Lever. Van der Laan. Header. Bowyer. Tangling with Flynn. Gets a free kick. Given against the Derby substitutes. Jackson with it. White up from the back. Lever an obvious target. Goes big Carl Lever. I don't think it was his header though. Corner for Charlton, which Robinson will take. Lever. Played in and safely gathered by the keeper. Once at Leicester City. Russell Holt. In a fortnight's time on a number of ITV regions to see Derby County against Crystal Palace live. Fortnight today. A critical game in the chase for places in the Premiership. Stimac, it's up at the baseball ground. Jones with the throw for Charlton. Allen. Bowyer. Robinson. Still with Robinson, but so too much of it. Flynn just plays it forward now for Simpson. Simpson carefully playing it wide for Sturridge, who's got a lot of pace about him. But he didn't get past the old head, or rather the old leg of Chris White.
Some good defending there from Chris White. Pushed him down the line and just blocked across.
But Derby's corner. Keeper came for it, didn't get to it, and knocked off the line by Jones. Those near post crosses.
Yeah, very, very good near post corner here, but I just can't understand there's nobody coming at the back post. I mean, somebody's got to gamble on Gabbiadini's flick on, really. And he did it to perfection. The goalkeeper actually committed himself and really never got there. An opportunity wasted for Derby.
Extraordinary, because I mean the first part of it was perfection, and the other part, which is also vital to that sort of move, just wasn't there.
Yeah, I think it was a good opportunity wasted by them.
Lever. Certainly don't want to bang statistics at you, but one that is important really is that Charlton in their last 13 games up to this one have scored only 13 times, which really isn't playoff form, let alone automatic promotion form. They really need to up that strike rate. 13 and 13 just isn't good enough. Apart from anything else, it puts a tremendous pressure on the defence, because they very often know if they concede one, that's it, it's all up with them. In the meantime, it's Allen playing it back for Jackson. In towards Lieber, but Derby's so well aware of that. They've always got Dean Yates hanging around Carl Lieber, kept it in play just. Pedersen, the 26-year-old Australian, third choice keeper for Charlton today. And the highlight really of the first half was Pedersen's save from Van der Laan, and one that was just as good that Holt made from John Robinson. To Simpson. Jackson trying to play it in, cut out. Everybody's working so hard out there. There isn't a lot of time or room for anybody to move. Here's Allen. Flynn getting it wide. Simpson just floating in this direction, but Bowyer was after him. Robinson's getting in there. It falls for Bowyer again. That's just hard work and tenacity on Charlton's part that's won them possession here. Bowyer banging the ball straight at Carsley. And Palmer puts it away into touch. A little over a minute to go to half-time.
I think, Brian, as you said, that they've not scored enough goals at Charlton, and I think probably one of the reasons is they're not actually getting the ball. They're playing a lot of a good approach play, but there's not a lot of end product. There's not a lot of end product to the play. They should be getting a lot more crosses in. Especially as I said, the attacking third, they've got to actually have more end product to their good approach play.
Often the route to Charlton's goal, isn't it, with the long ball aimed at Lieber and looking for Big Carl to get up there and head it down. But he's had a shortage of goals again this season. I think he's got something like one in the last 15.
But the majority of the balls he's winning, Brian, are coming from deep positions, and I think people like Newton and Robinson can get in and down the touchline and get the crosses in from a much better angle, so that he'd be going for goal rather than just heading flick-ons all the time.
Yes. Did you get the feeling that both of them have got that penetration down the flanks, don't they, Newton and Robinson?
Well, I think so, and I've seen Robinson, and he's looked very exciting, Robinson, but today he seems to be getting pinned back a little bit too deep.
Palmer versus Sturridge. It was Sturridge who won it. Jackson getting it away. Rowett playing it towards Sturridge again. Brown knocked it down. Robinson helped it on. Jones lost out to Van der Laan. Carsley. Playing time and it on. Bowyer, a little touch. Newton. Now this is the sort of pace we were talking about, but he's perhaps shown too much of that to the Derby defence. He's got good support though from Bowyer. And there's the cross coming in. Anywhere. Holt came flying out, and Big Carl Lieber went flying in, and a ricochet could have gone anywhere, and he's out. The whistle's gone for half-time. Let's just see what happens to Carl Lieber. This was the back pass, played a little short, and it caught Lieburn right full in the face. Well, the stretcher is there. The referee just looking around to make sure that he's okay. Goalless in the first half. We had two excellent pieces of goalkeeping. And Lieburn struggling.
There'll be some interesting talking at half-time from both managers, because obviously you think to yourself, who's the most happy? And I would think both sides in the position they're in, they don't want to lose the game. But Charlton, to me, as I say, they're keeping possession well, but they've got to produce more chances.
And the question is, will Lieburn come out for the second half? It's 0-0 here at the Valley.
It is indeed 0-0 at half-time, but it's been lively. Coming up after the break, the thoughts of Dave Bassett. He's been kicking every ball. Join us after the break.
Yellow Pages, supporters of the Sunday match.
Welcome back. Brian Moore described it as a cup tie, and Dave Bassett, it's felt like that. Charlton were in front in terms of possession and in terms of galvanising their own play, but no end product yet.
Well, they'd be disappointed not to go in leading. Alan Kirbishley would be thinking we've had one or two chances here where we could have got a goal and be leading 1-0. Derby had been dangerous a couple of times when Van der Laan did well with his header, and also when the ball was cleared off the line at a corner, and they'd be thinking there is a chance there.
Generally, who will be the happier manager at the moment?
I think Jim Smith will be happier with the first half, thinking he'd settled for 0-0 at half-time with the second half coming up, and he may be able to feel that his side will get a couple more chances in the second half. But Charlton, as you rightly said, started the pace of the game right. They got in with some good chances, and certainly one or two long-distance shots, and they looked livelier for the first 30-35 minutes.
There is an aerial threat, though, you feel about Derby in particular. And Robin van der Laan, but for Andy Pedersen, would have put Derby in front.
That's right. Well, van der Laan comes from midfield, and he's a dangerous player because he's a large lump and he can head the ball. And you can see he makes the back post here, and he's not really picked up. And I think it's young Robinson getting back, and really, you know, it's like a good centre forward against a young player there. And it's a good header. He's powerful. He's headed it well down, and Pedersen's brought an excellent save off. I thought when it happened, it was going to be a goal.
What do you make of the keeper? Because he's the third choice, outstanding at Sunderland apparently in the 0-0 draw last week.
Well, he's come back with nothing to lose, isn't he? The other keepers are there, and he's performed well for Charlton in their previous 3 games at Luton, Sunderland and today. And I remember seeing him play for Luton at Bolton a few seasons ago, and he did quite well then.
Bradley Allen, new to the team, but he does seem to have a link and a partnership building with Carl Lieburn. That's shown up in the first half.
That's right. Well, he's beginning to probably work off of Carl and understand his positional play and etc. And as we said in that game, that was a good little bit of an over. He's ready. He's put his foot in for the tackle. He's driven the ball across the goal mouth nice and low. And if Lieburn can get a touch there, that's a goal, because really Rowett's on the wrong side of him. That was a good opportunity. That's one of the chances that Alan Kirbishley will be thinking that should have been a goal.
Bradley Allen is known for his goal scoring. I know maybe not the strongest, the fastest, but he does get in positions, and he might feel now at half-time he should have put Charlton in front.
Well, being a goal scorer, I'm sure he thinks he should do that. This is good play here. Robinson brings it down. He strikes a good ball. The keeper, the ball moves about. Bradley Allen's there, and he's seen that before, and he'll be disappointed. That's a good opportunity. If he heads down or back across the goal, it's a problem for the keeper. The Derby have had a let-off there. The keeper's got the knockdown. It's gone up in the air. It's at a nice height for Bradley. He's just got to hit the target. But sometimes strikers do that.
Blame the player a bit there, or was he almost just reaching for it a touch, wasn't he?
Well, it's easy to blame the player because he's missed the opportunity, but over a season you've got to say, well, sometimes they get goals for you that they're not entitled to, and you must encourage strikers to keep going, because even if they miss, at least the opportunity is there for them to score next time. If they start losing confidence, they won't go in.
Thanks, Dave. We'll be back at the Valley to see if Charlton can find a way through. Join us after the break for the second half. Welcome back. No goals at the Valley, but it's been physical, it's been tightly fought, and Dave Bassett, some good news for Charlton, I think. Carl Lieburn will be out for the second half, that's what we're hearing, because it was a heck of a clash towards the end of the half there.
That's right. Well, at the final moment, he's chased the ball back. Derby have played the ball back, it's gone back towards the goalkeeper, and you see he's chased the ball back bravely, looking for a charge down, and he's got very close, and the ball, as you see, has risen up off the keeper, and he's taken it. He's obviously called it round about the eye or the nose, So obviously, you know, he wouldn't be too happy about that. But obviously, the good news is that it's probably not concussion. It's just probably sort of jolted him, and he's feeling a bit okay now. He's probably had a cup of tea.
He's vital for Charlton. Where do you see it going now? Who's more likely to get that first goal? Because it's going to be so important, that first goal.
I mean, I'd like to be able to predict, but it's very, very tight.
You'd like it to be Charlton.
Yeah, what I might like it to be and what it may be is I think one goal might be enough. It depends if and when the goal comes, whether the other team's got an opportunity to get back.
Thanks, Dave. Let's cross to the OB. Nick Clark is with the Charlton veteran Colin Walsh. Nick.
Yes, Colin Walsh, the old servant of the club, recently hung up his boots, seemed to enjoy a testimonial. But first of all, Colin, I'm exhausted just watching this game.
Yeah, that was a brilliant first half. I think Derby had the best chance with the header, but that was a world-class save. But once we get it down with play, we'll look as though we're going to nick one.
You really feel that Charlton need to score to settle down, don't you?
That's right, yes. We're running about just now and we're creating a little bit of chances, but if we do score, we'll settle down a little bit and we'll start passing the ball about.
Derby defence definitely shaky.
Yeah, that's right. I think Carl Leiburn's caused them a hell of a lot of trouble, and with Bradley just coming in nipping a few shots in here and then, hopefully we'll get one.
Finally, let's have a very brief word about your testimonial coming up.
Yeah, I've got my dinner next week at Swallow Hotel, then I've got at the London Golf Club on the 1st of May. I've got a golf day, but hopefully I'm enjoying the year anyway.
Okay, well, wish you the best of luck with that, and let's enjoy the second half.
Thanks very much. Bye.
Derby County back out on the pitch again. George, your thoughts coming to the second half now?
Well, I think there's a good point there about Colin says that Carl Leyburn could cause them problems, and is causing them problems. The only thing I would say is if Charlton can get better angles on the crosses, get nearer the touchline, the byline, to get them back, then I think it could create a lot of problems in the air for them.
And your feeling is that Big Carl is out there again, having a smack in the face just on half-time. Your feeling is, with a slight disappointment about Paul Simpson as well, you feel he might be the
Paul
biggest
Simpson actually has got a free role. He's sitting, he's not being asked to do any defensive duties. He's sitting in behind the front two strikers. He should be getting the ball as much as possible, and with his experience and talent, because he's a very, very talented player, I think he should be exploiting Charlton a lot more.
Well, there we go, the start of the second half. Let's hope it's as good as the first. Derby County in the white, attacking the goal to the left. Lever. Really was a nasty smack in the face that he got as he chased that back pass and was hit by the ball, kicked by the keeper Holt. Van der Laan, the Dutchman. Simpson, the substitute there, was offside there. Sean Finner's name I was groping for. There's Paul Simpson. He's with Manchester City, Oxford. Well, over 100 games for Man City, actually, did Paul, and over 100 for Oxford, and he's well past 100 for Derby. Lever, he's done well here. Now, can he do something else? He's got two wondering what he's going to do. Oh, and he's done extremely well to find Robinson. And now for Jones, played across the box there. Chris Powell gets it away for Derby County. That tracking here is Matt Jackson. Shouldering Gabbiadini out of the way. Gets it up to Newton. It's going to be a Charlton throw. Derby County with just 3 games left after this. Home to Birmingham City and to Crystal Palace, and away to West Bromwich Albion.
One of the few times I'd like to see referees just wait a fraction of a second, because it was a lovely move by Charlton there, and he only punishes him by pulling them back to give them a free kick. Jackson with the kick. Again aimed towards Leeburn, cut out by Van der Laan. Robinson. Carsley gets it away. Palmer. Real up and under there. Allen got there first.
A little touch on for Leeburn. Can he keep it in play? He does. And he finds Robinson. Now can Charlton find something here? Oh, just skimmed off the head of Rowett. And it goes for the Charlton corner.
It's quite amazing actually, Brian, because Leeburn actually is now finding himself on the wings, where really he should be in the box for the crosses.
Well, he's in the box now looking for this corner, joined by Steve Brown and Chris White. Lee Bow is in there too. Robinson with it. Well, Brown was in the best position for the header, completely missed it though, and it's Yates who brings it clear, but Bowyer was snapping at him. It'll be a Derby throw. Actually, when you think about it, a lot of good old traditional footballing towns back in the running for a place in the Premiership. Derby have won, of course, Sunderland won, Stoke is another, Huddersfield's another.
Well, there's quite a lot of big names still in the division, isn't there? There's Wolverhampton and Birmingham City, Norwich.
There's Powell. Again, it's Powell. Played in for Simpson. Carsley on the far side, gets it back well. But there wasn't a white shirt there. And Jackson hammers it clear, up towards Leeburn. Allen, the reel up and under. Keith Jones going for this, but it surely is a keeper's ball. Right, White. Jackson on loan from Everton. Powell. Barner. Here's Jackson. Turn, but couldn't find Allen with it. Holt hanging the clearance up towards Gabbiadini. Yellow card for Gabbiadini, quite right. He was leading with an elbow.
Yeah, I think a fair decision there by the referee, yes. It's just, thankfully, he didn't actually connect with it.
Edison's clearance up towards Lever, just touched on by him. Andrew Allen couldn't quite get on the end of that. Robinson. Leeburn's chasing, it'll be a keeper's ball. Simpson. Well, he's got Powell away here, and he's got Sturridge and Gabbiadini in the middle. And Carsley! Oh, a good, powerful header too. But the keeper nicely placed behind it.
This is the type of player I expect, somebody like Simpson with the quality he's got, set Powell away down the left flank, magnificent cross and a good header, but keeper was very well positioned there. But I expect a lot more from that from Derby, because they've got a lot of experience and good quality players.
Maybe the Charlton wide men will take the hint as well, because...
Well, Charlton actually played some nice passing football, but as I say, they've got to get both wide players, Sean Newton and Robinson, down a lot more the flanks and get the quality of crossings in, so that Leeburn, who actually is having quite a good game, Leeburn, but he's just on his own just now.
Up goes Balmer. Up goes Brown. did well, but it's not away yet. Oh my goodness. Newton did well just to get a touch on that as well.
Very important touch as well.
So it's a Derby throw, Chris Powell with it. Sturridge again. Newton. So away come Charlton. Stopped. Here comes Robinson. Now the break could be on. Van der Laan's after him, but Derby come all the way back. The goalkeeper Holt. Oh yeah, with a header. Jones with a little touch on towards Leeburn. Bradley Allen hitting it amongst the travelling Derby County fans. There are plenty of them here. Up behind Russell Holt's goal. Well, they would certainly be happier with a draw than the Charlton fans, I fancy, today. But as George was saying in the first half, it's amazing that a game with so much going for it was yet to produce a goal. This is Holt. He took over from Steve Sutton after about 4 games this season. Holt in the Derby goal. Stimac. A rare miskick by him. And Allen profit from it. Van der Laan quietly going about his business. Carsley. That's a lovely ball now for Simpson. Sturridge is wide for him. To be fair, there haven't been many better defenders this afternoon than Stuart Barmer.
I think that was another opportunity wasted there. I think Sturridge actually could have done better and at least should have got a shot in there. But again, as you said, good defending from Barmer.
It'll be Sean Flynn with the throw. Barmer's header, won by Jones, hooked away by Bowyer. Rowett finding Powell. Jackson coming out to hold him up. Rowett towards Gabbiadini. Steve Brown. And in the end, Robinson gets it away. But Derby piling on this pressure a little bit at the moment. Turned and ran straight into Keith Jones. The referee has construed that as an obstruction, and it'll be a free kick for Derby County. Plenty up from the back. Charlton defended stubbornly, and that won't be a problem either. Goal kick. And a message to the Charlton players, just try and get some passes in. Basically a pretty young Charlton side. There was the fear that towards the end of a long season, I was saying earlier that Lee Bowyer's played 45 games this season. They might just run out of steam. Jackson. Brian Clough always had a view that it obviously was sometimes not a blessing in disguise when young players got themselves injured or suspended towards the end of a season. At least it gave them a rest and they came back refreshed. Well, Lee Bowyer's had a rest through injury from the last game. Chris White. Bowyer tried a bicycle kick there, but Van der Laan got there before him. Bowyer, incidentally, misses the game at Stoke in midweek. So too does Rufus, both suspended. Edison.
The problem, Brian, about that situation, about resting the young players, a club like Charlton has not got the millions and the strength and depth that they can afford to sort of like rest youngsters. So the kids have just got to get on with it.
It's a little touch there from Leeburn to Allen, and now for Jones, who's got Robinson outside him. Here's John Robinson, who he's done really well. Robinson now for Charlton. Can he cross it in? He can towards Leeburn. And that was a real whiff of danger there for Derby County. Brown playing it in again for Leeburn. Touchdown by him. And Sean Newton tried a shot. Leeburn. And now Newton crashing it straight against Stimach. And it's not away yet. Allen couldn't get a touch. Goal kick.
Well, that was a great bit of action, wasn't it? I mean, a tremendous run by Robinson down the left flank. Actually, he could have gone down. I thought if he goes down, there's got to be a penalty. And here is that. This is the cross by, I think it's Chrissy Woods. Chrissy White gets it down.
But it all started, actually, as you rightly say, with the Robinson getting to the byline, and that's instantly caused problems. Brown playing it in. Headed straight against Allen. Bowyer lost that one for a moment, unlike him. Tries to pick up Simpson. It's a fairly late challenge, and the referee looked kindly on it. But not on that. Foul by Sean Newton. Free kick already taken. Here's Simpson now for Derby. Into Van der Laan. Newton gets it away. Allen first to show there before Yates. Bowyer trying to get Robinson in, and Bowyer was caught as well by Yates. Charlton's throw, quarter of an hour of the second half gone.
I think if Charlton could just keep this tempo, they've upped the tempo quite a bit in the last 5 minutes. If they can just keep this tempo up for a little while and put the Derby defence under a bit of pressure, it'll be interesting to see what comes out of it.
Keith Jones now to Steve Brown.
Certainly lifted the crowd.
Igor Stimach to Sturridge. Simpson's through the middle as well. This is a real problem. Oh, and Dharma's done well. Oh, but now the ball goes straight to Gabbiadini from the goalkeeper. And Matt Jackson gets that one away. Newton. Oh, and he handled that challenge beautifully. And it's end-to-end stuff now as Newton takes it up. Leeburn's made a great break down the right-hand side. Stimach had spotted that and had gone with him. Derby's throw then. Newton driving it in towards Allen. Keeper safely gathering. The game's picked up its momentum again now. Yates now, Dean Yates for Derby. In goes Brown, gets there first. Robinson. Here's Bowyer. He's spotting Newton in a bit of space. That was ambition itself, and
that was a shame actually, Brian, because Jackson actually made a great run overlap there, and I'd like to see him do that quite a bit more often.
And there were four waiting in the box for Jackson to make his cross. But after doing quite a bit of defending early in this half, Charlton now are looking the more dangerous side. There's Brown. Derby's throw. little header. Put him in. Jones gets it away. Must have just... well, I think they felt that it clipped off a Derby player. Should have been a Charlton throw, but the linesman thought otherwise. And Lee Carsley with the throw for Derby County, lying second in the table behind the leader Sunderland. Here's Chris White. Bernard Jackson. Lieber. Ooh, that's a good ball for Allen. Didn't quite get it. My goodness, Robinson's done well here. The goalkeeper thought that was his ball. And on the far side, nodded down. Now, can Bradley Allen turn it back again? He can't. Now, can Keith Jones bang it in? No, and it's gone behind. My word.
Well, that was a great move. Again, Robinson sneaked in. The goalkeeper, I think everybody thought that the ball was going through to the goalkeeper, but Robinson actually got there, got a lovely cross in, and it was very, very unlucky to get the ball. Just headed a bit fractionally too far behind him.
Good stuff. Goal kick, no score. Van der Laan turned beautifully there. Balmer's done well. Allen, Van der Laan again. Delicate touch. Not so from Carsley.
Well, I think Charlton actually have pushed the whole unit, the whole team actually forward by a good 20 yards, and I think this has actually helped Carl Hebron's given a bit of support, and we're getting a bit more action in and around the Derby penalty area.
Robinson. Lieber. Still much happy to let that man out of play. Claims he was shoved from behind, maybe had a little nick from behind. Substitutes. Lee Carsley is going off, and Paul Trollope coming on. Paul Trollope's taken up a centre midfield position, and Sean Flynn has now gone away into Carsley's place on the right-hand side. Balmer. Flag up. Fouled by Sturridge. Let's go down to the touchline and have a word with Nick Clark.
Yes, Brian, I just had a quick word with Alan. He says he's finding it all very frustrating, and what worries him is that they're trying to force the game to get the result, and Derby might just snatch it on the breakaway. They seem to get as much of the possession as possible, but they're not actually making it count, obviously. He finds it a very difficult and frustrating game to watch.
There's Newton, punched in. Well, this is precisely the point Alan Kirbyshire was making, that they're pushing forward and going hard for it, and there was just a little bit open to a breakaway from Derby there. Stemmatch gets it clear. Halfway through the second half now. Bowyer. Charlton throw. Robinson with it. Lieber. Robinson.
can understand actually the Charlton managers worry and actually sort of thinking Derby are going to get on the break. But then what they've got, they're doing the right thing. Charlton, they're going forward. They're actually sort of putting a bit of pressure on the Derby back four. And I think actually they're handling it in their defence very well.
Bowyer's linking up now. Will eventually come Charlton's way to Sean Newton. Here's Jackson. Can Lieber get to this one? Oh, the keeper did well, judged it perfectly, and the throw out finds Robin van der Laan. Sturridge, Simpson, Gabbiadini is away on the right, stopped again by Barmer. Not my job to choose the man of the match, fortunately, because there must be a few candidates, but I guess Barmer will be very much in the frame. He's looked good and solid at the back, hasn't he?
Yeah, considering he's not been a regular, I think him and Chrissy White, they've looked nice and solid.
Here's Robinson. Flynn gets it away. Pedersen. Lieber with a double header there. But again, still not showed it well for Derby. Jackson, good header. Bowyer. Now, Jackson. Free kick for Charlton. Found by Sturridge on Jackson. To be fair, it wouldn't have surprised me if it had gone the other way. Stuart Barmer, though, with the free kick for Charlton. Can they make something of this? It's Lieber up there. Chris White's gone up there too. Bowyer's lurking on the edge of the penalty area. There's White going for it. There was a shove by him. There's going to be a free kick now for Derby. Header. Gabbiadini on the far side. In a little tumble there with Steve Brown. Gabbiadini's done well. Trollope was almost in on that one, but it's a free kick for Charlton. With a header. Robinson. There's Brown. Kicks out Jackson. Jones has made a good, intelligent little run, but equally intelligent was Rowett's reading of it. Right. He's going to lose out to Sturridge, but he's lost out to Derby, and it's Trollope who takes it up. And now Flynn. It's a good break and a good save, and what made it a good save, but there was a really wicked deflection on the way.
That was a very good break by Derby, good passing. Flynn actually did very well, and we can see here, it just takes a chance, has a good shot from the 20 yards, but it took a wicked deflection, and another good save with the goalkeeper.
Here's the corner, floated in, Barmer gets it clear, it's with Bowyer, Bowyer bangs it upfield, but it'll be a throw to Derby. About 17 minutes left. Robinson's header for Charlton. There's Bowyer. And goes Brown. Up towards Big Lieber.
there's the little spell that Charlton had. It lifted the crowd and probably lifted the team as well, and it seems to have sort of died again. But they must try to get more bodies, you know, in the attacking third. That's when they look at their best, because I don't know where they're going to get the goals from.
Charlton throw. Being chased by Jones, and Jones does enough, supported by Brown, and now Newton. Lieber, Bowyer, Jones hit long this time towards Lieber, gets it back for him. Wow, Newton was in there, and somehow Derby kept it out.
A great long ball here from Jones, which Lieburn does absolutely magnificent at the far post to head it back. Little kid Jones, a great ball, deflected onto the goal post. As I said, bodies in the box. Great header, and there's 1, 2, 3 red shots in the box.
And away go Derby County. Yates, cut out by Brown, trying to get Lieburn through. Brown, the fullback, picks up Jones, hit long by him, and easy this time for Russell Holt.
Leiburn's put a lot of hard work up there on his own. I mean, he's held the ball up a lot better than I've seen him in the past, and he's actually joined in the general play of the forward line at Charlton here.
Powell keeps that in well for Derby. So Derby's corner, which Paul Simpson will take. Could be something here, and in the end it was Jackson who somehow got that off the line. Flynn. It's a good cross in there, good play again by Chris White. And Robinson now for Charlton, hit long but only Allen is up. He's got Stimach covering him, supported by Powell, and between them the two Derby defenders. It's an excellent bit of play by them. Flag up for an offside against Sturridge.
Excellent position there by the referee. I think a lot of the Derby players there were shouting for a penalty, but the referee was right spot on there. When I think it was Jackson controlled it with his chest. Yeah. Here's the corner kick. Yates goes up with Gabardini. Lovely flick on the. Yeah, I think it was definitely not a handball.
Gabardini is coming off. And Ashley Ward, once of Norwich, he's just recovering from flu, is on for Derby County. They've used all their substitutes now of Derby. Charlton yet to use one. I just wonder if he might throw on David White, who's another striker who might just pep things up a little bit up front. He'd know better than I what was needed.
I think sometimes the problem is you think Carl Leighbourne to me actually has worked very well and done excellent up front. Bradley Allen's actually just joined the club, so he's probably taken a bit of time, but he's a proven goal scorer.
That's right.
And I know Robinson and Newton actually have, in my opinion, actually haven't got enough crosses, and they have worked back very, very well.
It's a Derby throw. Looks as though David White will indeed soon be on. Being denied by Newton. The ball gets through to Bradley Allen. No, that's far too ambitious. He's quick, Newton, but not that quick. And here's Stimac. Jackson took a bang in the face from Ward there. Jackson's had a bang there from Ashley Ward. Is that it might well be Bradley Allen who's coming off.
So he's only joined them recently, Bradley Allen. It does take time for strikers to get this partnership with one another. And just now, I think Carl Leyburn is probably one of the best players in the Charlton side. Improved an awful lot over the last couple of years when he was criticised for just being a tall, lanky boy, good in the air. His general plays improved.
Well, indeed it is Bradley Allen going off and David White coming on.
I would say that's a very good gamble, that one.
And a drop ball. Just under 10 minutes left now. Palmer's header. Long clearance. Ward is up there too. Bowyer, Robinson. And back by Yates to Holt. Dangerous one that. Palmer with a header for Charlton. Up goes Stimac again. Holt by Powell. He's played at a rattling pace actually from first to last this game. And Yates looked to me very much as though he got his arm all around Bowyer there. But he's conceded a free kick there for the foul on Bowyer. This is how it happened. Just clattered him in the face as he went by. I'm not saying that was intentional, but that could have been extremely painful. Inside the last 10 minutes. Just have a look at this again as Bowyer, he runs across him and it's as though Bowyer's holding his throat. It's a free kick for Charlton. Both sides now desperate for somebody just to put the ball in the net. Newton shot, well wide.
She struck that very, very well. It's just a shame it wasn't on target.
Mentioning earlier about 50 years ago since Derby beat Charlton in a final, which finished 4-1. We're a long way from a 4-1 result here this afternoon. The old timers will say they had a few forwards then. Derby had Doherty and Carter and Jackie Stamps. And Charlton had the likes of Sailor Brown and Don Welsh. Those were the days. battling well here is Ashley Ward, looking to make a name for himself since his arrival from Norwich. But a little too boisterous there, and a free kick given to Charlton.
So the referee handled that well, but I think the referee in general has did a very good game today, Brian.
Couldn't agree more. It's a free kick for Charlton. Stuart Barber with it. Jackson with his header. And again Jackson up towards White, who's gone up and stayed up. Keith Jones trying to get David White in. Stimach. Claimed an obstruction there from Robinson. The referee didn't want to know. It's a Charlton throw though. About 6 minutes to go. Still 0-0. Brown playing it in again. A real up and under here. And Derby still can't get it away. Brown all the way through, on target too.
And very well held by the goalkeeper, because I think if he'd have fumbled that one or even parried it, White was right in on there to finish it. Rowett did well there, because Lehman is such a powerful, physical man, but Rowett stayed with him well, got his tackle in, got his clearance in, albeit into touch for a throw. Wright's going up, Ward's gone back with him. With the clearance. Jackson dinking it in, the keeper's ball. Balmer's header. Having his shirt pulled by Keith Jones. Another Derby ball. In fact, it's a free kick. Which Paul Simpson will take. Drove that one in there. Bowyer with a header. Stimach going in. Scored on his first appearance for Derby, but hasn't scored since. And Pedersen did really well, diving down in amongst the bodies there to gather that one up. Simpson. Newton is dinking it out there. White playing it to Bowyer. Robinson's gone wide. Liebman is up there turning away, but Stimach with a mighty clearance there for Derby. Stole a yard or two there, he won't be allowed to get away with that. Ward, yes, that's definitely a free kick for Derby. Ward being held up there by Steve Brown.
again will take it. Ashley Ward's in there. Yates is in there. Sturridge and Stimach are in there. And Delan's lurking close as well. Good keeping again. Good keeping again. George, what about your man of the match?
Well, there was one or two good individual performances. I don't think anybody's really been outstanding today. I think on the Charlton side, I think Peterson, certainly at the back, Barmer, and again up front, Leeburn, who I saw as a youngster come into the team and take a lot of criticism from the fans, but he's actually not hidden. He's actually tried to work on his game, and although he's very tall, I think he's worked a lot on holding up play and his first touch and bringing other people into the game. I think he's had a very good game today without a lot of support, so I would give it to Leeburn.
Carl Leeburn, man of the match. With a little back heel which didn't quite come off for him there. Captain as well. Carl Leeburn is ITV's man of the match for this Ensley First Division clash between Charlton and Derby County. It kept in play. The linesman's given the throw now to Derby. And that's going to go for a goal kick. Or maybe it's a free kick. The referee wanting a word with Ashley Ward.
Although no team has dominated the game today, I would think overall Jim Smith will be pleased with the draw away from home because they have been losing just recently away from home. So today he will be the happiest out of the two managers. But again, I think Charlton, their away record has been superb, and I think it's a little problem we've got to try and get over, trying to win at home. And if their home record was half as good as their away record, they'd be up there in first or second.
Well, can they snatch something here right in the last moments of the game? Bowyer. Triggering Trollope there. But again, Derby get it away. Paul Simpson. This is Ward. Sturridge through this side. Simpson's gone steaming through the middle as well. And they get a corner. No, it must have rebounded back off Ashley Ward because the linesman then looked as though he first indicated a corner and then decided it was a goal kick. Goal kick was given. David White going for this one. Real big jump. And, well, we were saying earlier on, or you were saying, George, with a lot of good reason, that the one thing we would almost certainly get was some goals here. It's extraordinary, isn't it? I mean, there's been so much good football, we just haven't seen the goals, though.
There's been a lot of good passing movement on both sides, and as I say, Charlton, they've impressed me, the youngsters, the way they pass the ball about. Probably the next stage of the progress really is to convert their possession into chances, and that takes time.
I was saying to you just before half-time that they've scored only 13 goals in the last 13 games, Charlton, and that really has been, if they don't go up, if they don't get to the playoffs, just be a lack of firepower. There's so much else about the club in general, about the game here on the pitch that is right.
Well, there's one thing you've got to admire them is the persistence with the youth policy.
Yeah.
They can't get the checkbook out because they just haven't got the funds.
Right.
But,
can they find a goal here? Up goes Leeburn for it, knocks it down. Headed away though by Trollope. Leeburn again. Again looking for something. Little ball played there. Jones playing it back towards Leeburn, and it very nearly came to him again. Up goes White. Bowyer's in there, but it just won't fall for them, and Derby again get it away to Ward. And now Van der Laan. Right, coming towards 3 minutes of time added on. There's the final whistle. Well, it's a point that will satisfy Derby County. A lot more, I fancy, than it will satisfied Charlton. Some excellent goalkeeping by both the keepers, both by Holt and by Pedersen. Few chances, some good play, some good movements, but not the final product. And so at the Valley in this crucial game in the Ensley First Division, it finishes Charlton Athletic 0, Derby County 0. So Derby probably take one step nearer. Let's have a word though with the Charlton manager Alan Kirbishley with Nick Clark.
Knife-edge stuff, but no way through in the end.
Yeah, I think that we gave it all we had really, but we got too anxious. I think we had plenty of times there in and around the edge of their box where we could have played our way in, and we took the easy route by trying to pump it in there, and I was a bit disappointed with that, but I couldn't ask no more from the work rate and everything else.
It was almost like there's a force field around the Derby goal, wasn't there, which you just couldn't find a way in.
That's the problem we've had here this season, that we haven't. The reason we ain't top of the league with Derby and Sunderland is because we haven't won our own games.
How do you see it now? Automatic promotion not a possibility?
Well, it's very difficult now that they're 10 points ahead, but we've got 15 points to play for, and we will go up to Stoke on Wednesday and we'll give it our best shot. I'm just disappointed that the home form has let us down a little bit.
Alan, thanks very much indeed.
Okay, thank you.
As honest as ever, Alan Kirbishley. Plenty still to come on the Sunday match. There's Dave Bassett on the key moments at the Valley with all the local goals from Divisions 2 and 3. And we'll bring you up to date on that important Ipswich-Norwich confrontation at Portman Road.
Supporters of the Sunday match.
Welcome back. Charlton gave it everything. They couldn't quite find a way through. It was mass defence at times from Derby early on in that second half, Alan. Dave, you've got to feel sorry for Alan Kirbishley's team in a way, Dave.
Well, Charlton started the second half, they stepped up the tempo and they played well during that part of the game, and Derby rode their luck when there was one or two ricochets and they hit the post and scrambles, and Jim would have been delighted to get out of that period, which they did, and then after that Charlton couldn't get another head of steam up.
Carl Lieben, George Graham's man of the match, he was involved in those sort of those spells of pressure when Charlton looked like they might find a way through.
That's right. Well, you can see here that the ball's clipped back here. It's actually, it's Newton there that headed back. It's the other one. This is a chance. There'd been some action before that, in actual fact, and you can see the Derby players are getting in the way. Good ability by Keith Jones there, and you know that could have been a goal. On another day, that could have easily been a goal.
Carl might have got a touch there.
Now this is the one where Lee
closest they came.
Yeah, this is a good ball in diagonal by Keithy Jones. Leeburn gets up extremely well, good header back there, and a good first-time volley by Newton, and it hits a Derby defender and goes into the post. And those little bits of luck help you when you're defending, and it's a nuisance when you're attacking.
In a way, Alan Kirbishley did take a bit of a gamble on buying Bradley Allen. Cost him a bit of money. He sold Kim Grant as well.
Well, probably he may have had to do that to balance the books up, and bearing in mind he's got David White, but you know, it does take time, as George Graham said, for a partnership to, you know, get itself together, and Charlton had a few good chances there today, and you know, Alan would be saying, well, we could have scored a goal, and Jim Smith might be saying, well, we could have defended like that and also got a goal.
You mentioned that. Derby did have a spell themselves. Sean Flynn, close.
That's
running
right.
through almost an empty midfield at one stage.
That's right, yes. Derby broke on this the ball here, and you can see there's no midfield players around. They've made their forward runs. He's now attacking Brown, the fullback, and we've got the outside runner. He takes a shot, and actually I think this takes a deflection off of Barmer, and Pedersen does well, because that could have sneaked in and curled round into the near post. It would have been a little bit unjust, because Charlton certainly deserved their draw, but Derby would be pleased with their point as well. They'd have wanted a win, but they'd probably say, well, we both would have liked more.
Jim will be the happier. Jim will be much the happier, Jim Smith, I think, as far as Derby are concerned. You feel now they've certainly got Charlton out of their sights. It's just you they're worried about, Crystal Palace now.
That's right, they'll be looking to us, because really, as I say, Charlton are very difficult, and the fact that Charlton have scored quite a lot less goals, that's worth 1 point in this league. So Jim will be sitting there thinking, well, the next couple of games are going to be important. He'll be waiting to see what we do at Wolves next week and what they do with Birmingham before we meet them 2 weeks' time.
To that game, 2-1 to Ipswich. They move into 6th position. That's 2 points behind Charlton. Charlton, though, Dave, still have 5 games left. They're well set for the playoffs. Who's your money on elsewhere? You're well set for the playoffs. the other two teams that might make the equation?
Well, it's still very tight. I think you can go down to Birmingham. Huddersfield, Leicester and Birmingham just outside. Will depend on their results in the next couple. They can put pressure on. It's very tight. Birmingham go down to 57, and obviously the teams round about the 62 mark will feel a little bit more comfortable. But one certainly wouldn't write them off, because you get funny results. I mean, Ipswich have crept into the top 6 there on the mistake of Brian Gunn miskicking the ball there. Had they not got that goal in the last few moments, they'd have been in 7th position.
That's how a season can change, of course. Not quite the result, I know, that Dave wanted, or Charlton fans wanted, but the Valiants gave it everything. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Yellow Pages.